Budget with Mama Bear. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Welcome. Today we are going to cash stuff. All right, those of you who are new, I do spend one day out of the week figuring out my budget for my cash wallet, looking at where we're at, and sometimes I throw in some budgeting tips and things like that. So today we're going to take a look at where our wallet is. We're going to stuff for the week. We have a big week coming up, and we're going to kind of talk about a couple other things. So welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, well, it's really early here. You are probably seeing this on Saturday. I am filming it really early on Friday. It's been a rough week. My mom has had more bad days than good days. But I'm telling you, doing this right now and thinking about this right now is kind of helping me with my self-care. So I still get on here and I do this because I found that it really helps me just focus on something else for a little bit and gives me a little bit of joy here and there. So y'all see what I got here? This is the Starbucks Red Cup this year. Several of us at work ordered festive drinks, so we were able to get our red cup. It's kind of a fun thing to do every year. I really like the design on it, so I'll be drinking that today. Help me wake up in the morning, so I'll set that aside now that I showed it to you. Y'all don't want to see my coffee mug. Okay, so let's take a look what we have. I've got my wallet from Mavis Budgets. That I really like this smaller size. I was kind of on the fence about it because I usually do everything big, big wallet, big purse, but I really like this design. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at what we have left in our groceries. So we do have $50 left in our groceries. I did use our Thanksgiving money towards buying some things. You know what I did for the first time is I ordered online. I ordered through a grocery store online and did the pickup. And I learned something about that. What I learned is that you have to have a plan. So you're not spending hours on the app, right? You have to have a plan. And if you do that, it should go faster. So it took me a little bit longer because I was kind of like, it was a last minute thing. And I'm like, I can't get to the grocery store. I have to have groceries this week. And I want to make sure I get my turkeys, right? So I went and did that. Took 5 minutes when you go pick it up. So it was really easy. So I might do that again when I just don't have the time to do it because my time is very limited lately. Okay, so we've got 50 left in groceries, but I am actually going to be leaving that in here because the boys are coming home this week. And so you all know that when they come home, my grocery budget increases. So we're going to keep that 50 in there. Now, we're going to go ahead and get out our check-in. And this is in my Budget Bomb workbook. I did use this last notebook page. I was going to use it for wishful thinking grocery list, but I decided that's just a pipe dream and not going to happen. I'm just not that great at planning groceries. So we're going to use this as our check-in sheet. So I just used some of the extra stickers that I had from Life in Envelopes and created this. Okay, so last week, and I know we're on week 2 for me, but I didn't track week 1, so we're just going to start with week 2. So we had $150 budgeted for groceries. I'm going to say out of our grocery fund, we did only spend $100 because the other money that I used was the Thanksgiving money. And so that I kind of calculated separately. So this is just like our regular household groceries. All right, let's see what we have left in Mama's cash. We put in 20, we have 20 left. So we spent 0 and we have 20 left over. Because I'm really nervous about this week with the boys being home and we might go do some things depending on, it's kind of up in the air. I just want to keep this in here for another week. Okay, fun money. I did have to get into this for some things. All right, so, oh, and I did have leftover. I did have rollover leftover from last time. So I put in 40 and clearly I didn't spend 40, but I did use some of that rollover. So we're just gonna say we spent 0 since there is technically more than 40 in there, but we are gonna say that there's 40, ooh, that's $81. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go ahead and leave it in because I'm gonna stick with what I was thinking in my head. Because of the boys coming home. Okay. I am so ready for them to be home. You know, this mama needs it. So miscellaneous, I did spend 10, so I do not have anything left over. So let's go ahead and add up our columns because this is how I kind of keep track monthly to see how I'm doing, if I'm calculating enough money here. So originally we had budgeted $220 for the cash wallet. We spent 110, and let's take a look at what we have left over because we're going to have left over more than 220 because we have that extra money in fun money. So let's see. So we have $151. That's going to stay in here. Hopefully, when we do our calculation next Friday, that we will have a lot of rollover that we'll be able to pull out and use towards debt. Now, speaking of debt, before we fill in our this week's, speaking of debt, I have to show you this. I saw this and had to snatch it up. It's a digital download, so it didn't cost a lot. This is from Prince by Carly, and I'll have her link down below. And it's called Deb Wipe. And if you need a laugh like I did, I saw this on her Instagram and I'm like, oh my word. And I just started cracking up loudly. And it was not even a good day to be laughing, but it made me laugh. Carly, thank you for the laugh. And it says, you can do it. And all the fun animals are debt wiping. So we are going to use this towards debt. And it has a very cute envelope that goes with it. Again, this is Prince by Carly Studio is the name of her Etsy shop. So this is going to be into play on Sunday savings. I just wanted to show you that because it was just so stinking cute. All right, so let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do today. I did budget a little extra because of the week. So let's see what we have here. Get our cash tray. I am going to get out my Sort Quick from Erica and Making It Bling by Erica. I think my fingers need that today. All right, let's get Snow White in here. All right, so we've got 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. So $290. And I will share with you how we're going to put that in this week. All right, so groceries is going to get $200. So normally I give it $150. We are going to give it $200 today. So we'll get that $50 that we have in here. Okay, so we had the $50. So technically, oh, you know what? I should put $250 in there because I want to know my total. Yes, I just walked away to get my white out. So we will fix this real quick. Okay, it's good to have this on standby. A little white out, paper tape. It works great. So $250 is my budget because that's the rollover added in. For groceries, I know my son and his girlfriend love to cook, so they might just go to the grocery store and get stuff to make because in the evenings it's hard for me because I'm taking care of mom. And they've already offered to help, so I want to make sure I can give them some money to do that. All right, Mama's Cash. We have 20. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other 20 in here. So we're gonna budget 40. I'll just leave that out. And we're gonna go ahead and give the hubby his 20. So I'm gonna set that aside. Fun money, I'm gonna put 40 in like I normally do, but let's remember, I think we had 81. So let's put in our 40. And we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 121. So 121. We will probably go out to lunch 1 or 2 days when they're here. And so I want to make sure and use money to pay for that. And then miscellaneous is going to get our normal 10. And we did not have any rollovers. So, all right, pen, you just want to keep rolling. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is a nice thing to have. I've used it for just a couple bucks here and there that I need to give or participate in certain things at work and things like that. So it's nice to have it. All right, now I need to total that up. All right, let's go ahead and draw a line here. And write total. And we'll go ahead and get our calculator out and add this up. All right, how many of you did your cash stuffing this week? Hopefully you're doing that because it really helps you not spend as much if it's just here in your wallet. I know when I went to cash instead of using debit cards, it's really helped me because we don't do this just swipe. That's what I call it, just swipe. We are not just swiping anymore. My husband, he's on, he does better. He's still swiping every so often, but I always pull it out of his John Deere binder when he comes home. It's like, where'd you pull that money from? What'd you spend that money on? I grill him when he gets home. All right. Okay. So that is all set up for the week. Let's see. I wanted to share with you a couple things. Oh, we also have to go into these binders. And I want to show you, so these are my sinking funds binders. I have a blue one and a purple one. It's just what I had. When we spend money, like I said, the swiping, we need to make sure that we are taking it out of here, okay? So we need to go in and take this out and put it back into the bank because we used cash that was in the bank. All right, so not in Bear Fund. Oh, I know what I had to do. I borrowed something from there. Was it household? That's where I wanted to pull money out of. All right, so we have $100 in household. We do need to take that out because we had to get a vacuum. We bought a vacuum on Amazon. It was a great price, but our vacuum died. It was more than $100. So I think what I'm going to take that out of, not any of these, because those I owe money in. Let's check in here. Not there, not there, not there, not there, not there, not there. What happened to, hang on. Let's pull it. No. Home improvements. Okay. So we're going to pull out, give me 1 second. I'm going to see how much it was. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull out 60. It was 152, but I've had to kind of dip in our little buffer a little bit for things. So this will kind of put that money back in there. So we're going to go ahead and put 160 in. We're going to put this back in here. And what these Post-it notes are telling me is when I do my sinking funds distribution, I need to make sure and put at least that much money in there when I do that at the end of the month. All right. So that is for our vacuum. I got a really good deal on a Hoover vacuum on Amazon. It was on sale, and we're going to try it out. We're like, for $150, let's try it, because the last vacuum that we bought was like $400, and it lasted a long time, but I don't have $400 to spend on a vacuum right now. So we're going to do this one and see how it goes. I'll let you know when I get it what I think. So that's going back into the bank. Okay, the next thing we need to do is we're going to get out our pink folder, since we're taking a trip to the bank. And we're also going to get out our Christmas binder. All right, so in our Christmas binder, I want to show you this. Sorry about the glare. We were fully funded on travel, and we deposited this in the bank. Christmas activities is fully funded, and the cash is in here. I'm keeping this because we're going to use cash to pay for that. Christmas gifts. I only need $200 more to be fully funded on Christmas gifts. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I shop online for most things. Most things. And this year, probably more than normal. So we're going to put another $200 in from the money that we have in our pink envelope from finished challenges, because I need to spend that money. So we are going to take this challenge from the Thrifty Sewist that I finished, and I'm still going to keep this dashboard in my pink envelope, but we're going to take that $208 and we're going to add that to our Christmas fund for gifts, and we're going to deposit all of that in the bank so I can start spending that money and start really heavy hitting Christmas shopping, because Black Friday's coming, online shopping's coming, all the fun things. I've bought my husband one thing that I already paid off. So technically we've spent a little bit of this money, but all of that $1,500, and actually there's an extra $8. So there's our buffer right there, is going to go into the bank. All that I saved for Christmas shopping. Very cool. If I don't spend $1,500, then I will use that money towards debt, period. I am not going into debt over Christmas this year. So if it doesn't come out of here, it doesn't get bought, period. I told my husband that. Like, nobody's overspending on Christmas. I don't care. So this is what we're using. This is what we're spending. And this goes for buying presents for everyone. And remember, this is our gift money. So presents for everyone and stocking stuffers. Okay, that is it. So all of this is going back to the bank. It feels good to put it there because I know it's there if I need to use it. All right, y'all, have a blessed day.